Okay, so we're going to remind ourselves that when we see an equation like y equals 3x minus 4 and we're asked to graph it, that we know that we're looking at an equation that's in the form of y equals mx plus b, where our y-intercept is going to be this number over here, -4. We're going to find our -4 on the y-axis because b stands for the y-intercept. And so our y-intercept is going to be -4, and we know that the number in front of the x is our slope, and our slope is going to be, if our slope is 3, we can also rewrite that as 3 over 1, which reminds us slope is rise over run, so we'll go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. We learned it a couple times, 1, 2, 3 over 1. So we're expecting in this unit for all of us to remember that when we see an equation of a line that's in y equals mx plus b form, that we can graph it. We're also reviewing what happens when we just have y equals 4. Well, y equals 4 looks like the line. You go to the y-axis, you find your 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is, y equals 4 is a flat line that goes through all the y equal 4 points. For instance, if we were to look at individual points on this line, this point's name is 2, 4. This one's name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. No matter what point we look at on this line, can you guys see y is always equal to 4. Another way to remember it is we could have chosen to rewrite y equals 4 as y equals 0x plus 4, right? Which would have meant that the y-intercept's at 4. The slope would have been 0, which means it's a flat line. There is no slope. So that's another way to do it. And then when we move over to graphing x equals -2, we do something similar. We go to the x-axis, we find the -2, we put a dot on it, and this time we're going to draw a line straight up and down. Whenever we have x equals a number, and that's all we see, it's going to be a line that has an undefined slope. It's going to be straight up and down. And if you look at any of these points that's on this line, you'll see that this point, for instance, is -2, 2, and this point is -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No matter what point you pick, you'll see that your x is always equal to -2. And so I know that students get confused because they see that the x-axis is actually a flat line, right? But yet the line x equals -2 is not flat. That's where it gets confusing. So the best way to remember how to graph these is to simply, when you see x, let me undo some of this stuff. When you see x alone, x equals, and then just a number alone, go to the x-axis, find that -2, and remember that all lines x equals a number are straight up and down lines. So it's really important to know the difference between these two problems. So pause the video and study that if you need a quick review of plotting. Because what happens is when we're used to finding the slope, we're always doing rise over run, right? But when we plot a point, we're actually looking at moving left to right first and then up and down. So when we see this point 3, -2, we remember all points have the x part first and then the y. So if we're going to plot this point, we're going to start at the origin, which is the 0, 0 point. We're going to move 3 to the right, and we're going to move down 2. This is the point 3, -2. Let's find a new color. 0, 5 means that's my x part, that's my y part. So when the x part is 0, that means don't move. Don't go to the left, don't go to the right. The y part is 5, so go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's this point. So there's a reason why we're going over plotting and graphing. And that's because it's part of this unit. And if we have forgotten it, it's going to make this unit tougher. So let's just go ahead and keep graphing. -5, 4 is going to be to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that point's name is -5, 4. All right, let's go ahead and switch colors. Let's let's go ahead and plot 4, 0. That means we're going over 4, but we're not going up or down. That point's name is 4, 0. And finally, let's do one last color. Orange is good. Let's plot the point, -3, -2, and there we go. So if you need to rewatch this real quickly, because I know that I went through this very quickly. Some of you, that pace was probably fine. If you need to slow me down, please go back. Go back, watch a few of them, pause it, make sure you understand it. Always, as always, come into class and ask me. I believe that's it. Thanks for joining me. I will see you in class.